Let us all strive to make selfless service great again. So Lieutenant Colonel Kent Lundy opened this chamber in prayer today. When the Constitutional Convention reached an impasse in the summer of 1787, the oldest delegate offered a suggestion to the assembled. Rather than searching in the dark for truth, Benjamin Franklin reasoned they should instead begin each day's work with an appeal through prayer to the Father of Lights to illuminate their path. Without his assistance, Franklin argued, we shall be divided by our little parochial local interests. Our projects will be confounded, and we ourselves become a reproach and a byword down to future age. Now, with that divine assistance, none of these ever came to pass, blessedly. That we stand in this institution that they built, guided by the Constitution that they wrote, is surely proof of it, and proof of his blessings. We still need them, Mr. President. We need those blessings over our work here, over our nation. I'm honored that today that appeal was made by one of Indiana's own. An airman pastor, Lieutenant Colonel Kent Lundy, has long served his nation and the communities he's called home. He wears the uniform of the Air Force as a member of the Indiana National Guard. He's an ordained elder in the United Methodist Church. Chaplain Lundy's been a member of the Indiana Air National Guard for 16 years, 12 of which were with the 122nd Fighter Wing in Fort Wayne as a chaplain. He's been deployed overseas twice, and for the last 4 years, he's been on active duty with the 181st Intelligence Wing in Terre Haute, Indiana. And as wing chaplain, he supports the physical, social, mental, and spiritual needs, the 4 pillars of airman fitness of his fellow guardsmen as they do their work, as they seek to make America great again through service from the ground up, as they provide our military with critical assistance for missions and rescue efforts during natural disasters. A testament to the passion he brings to his work, Chaplain Lundy has said being an Air Force chaplain is the greatest job in the Air Force. And when you meet him, you get a sense of his enthusiasm for his work, for his service. Come to understand that. But his work goes beyond that. He's an advocate for Hoosier veterans, and he's worked to destigmatize and increase access to mental health care for those who have served. Chaplain Lundy originally joined the Air Force in 2006. His calling goes back much further than that, though. He first heard it during a visit to the Holy Lands as a 7th grader shortly after joining the church. Over the years, it's led him to pastor churches in Fort Wayne and other parts of Northeast Indiana. His wife, Reverend Dr. Marty Gates Lundy, who's with us today as well, is also a United Methodist pastor. Chaplain Lundy has devoted his life to God and to meeting the spiritual needs of his fellow Hoosiers and the men and women who serve our country. Now, I don't know if he found the U.S. Senate as big of a thrill as he has the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We're not going to ask him that question. He's offered prayers there too. But we're privileged to have had Chaplain Lundy deliver today's invocation. After all, to borrow Franklin's words, we still need the assistance of heaven and its blessings on our deliberations. Thank you, Chaplain Lundy, for making those appeals on our behalf.